Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Those who are new, welcome to my channel. In today's class, let us see ancient civilizations of India, especially we see the Harappan civilization. Now let us begin when the nomadic life became stable. Now let us see what is the meaning of nomadic. Nomadic means the people, they did not have permanent settlement. They are migrate from one place to another place. Those peoples are called as a nomadic peoples. The archaeologists have come across the sign of huts and houses. Some places they have excavated are color in the Burzaham in Kashmir. The people of those time used to dig shallow pits in the soil and live in them. There were a step leading to the pits. Those were built in the manner in order to provide the protection from cold weather and wild animals. Earthen pots have been found in inside or outside such a pits. In accordance to the weather condition, the people cook food either inside or outside. There is a site name called Mehergarh near the fertile plain of Bolan Pass, which led to the iron. The people of Mehergarh was the first one to learn to do the cultivation. They learned to the farming of barley, wheat, crops, the rearing of a goat and sheep. This is the first village came to our notice. The people of Mehergarh lived in the houses. Some houses have the 4 or more rooms. Many sites have been discovered here, which is only have the fossil of animals and but also the graves. The people and animal used to bury together in that time. Now let us move on. The first civilization. The first urbanization, the ancient site of Harappa were discovered by the engineer when the railway line was being laid in 150 years ago in Sindhu Valley region of Punjab. They thought that it was a mud made of excellent bricks. They utilizes those bricks for the construction of that railway line. In this way, the many houses which had been buried under the soil, they were destroyed. Subsequently, the archaeologists took up the research into this area. They were convinced that it was an ancient city since that site around this the city resembled that site and discovered the earlier they were called as a Harappan civilization. Those cities are said to about 4600 years old. Now let us move on. Significance of that cities. We can see the 2 or more parts in the cities of Harappan civilization. The western part is narrow and at an elevated place. Archaeologists are of a view that this was a citadel. The eastern part is wide and at the lower level. This area has been called as a lower town. Every part has a wall made of the burnt bricks. Since the bricks around them they were placed in a interlocking manner, this wall was very strong. Now let us move on. There were noteworthy buildings inside the citadel. The Mohenjo-daro, one of the cities, it has a water tank. The scholars have called this as a great bath or a bath tank. It is built of bricks so as to prevent the seepage of water from the tank. The bath tank has a step on the either side to go down and it has a room all round. The water was probably supplied to the tank by a wall and they uses water for let out. Probably very important people uses to take bath in this pool and on special occasions. The fire altar have been discovered in other cities like Kalibangan, Lothal, Mohenjo-daro, Harappa. Lothal had a constructed systematic granaries. Now let us move on town planning. Town planning of that civilizations. The lower town is a lower lying area of the city was the place of habitation of the people. It was constructed in a very methodical manner and systematical laid out the houses. Road and drains can be seen here. Almost every person lived in either one or two state houses. The houses were built of bricks and they had strong walls. There were the rooms all round the courtyard inside. The main door faces to the street. None of the windows open into the street. There are the bathrooms in the houses. Some houses had a wall which supplies the water. Their cities had a neatly laid out the underground sewage system. The drains were built of bricks and covered with a stone slab. The gutter of each house was a link to the main drain outside and enable to follow of the dirty water from the house to main drain. Holes were created in the drain to enable a timely cleaning of them. Now let us move on town life. Apart from the houses, precious stones and metals were also found. Most of the objects found were beads and seals. The layout of the town reveals the existence of administrative classes. The people of this place may have uses to the expensive metals, gems, and jewelries. The beads were probably used to the common peoples. There is an unknown script on the seals. This reveals there was no dearth of literate peoples. This enabled the engrowing script of on the thousands of seals. The people of Harappan culture they had depend on agriculture, trade, wheat, barley, pulses, mustard. They were their main crops. They had learned to grow the cotton and weave cloth from it. Uh, we can say that there were new irrigation since many towns were situated on the bank of a river. They had domesticated humped bull, cow, buffalo, sheep, goat, dog, and hen. They were engaged in cattle rearing, sheep rearing, and poultry. Oxen were used to carry the heavy loads. The trade and commerce had assumed the primary importance along with the agriculture. The towns carried on business with the rural area. Baluchistan, Saurashtra and the Deccan were the some of those areas. The seal obtained at Mesopotamia established the fact that the Indus Valley civilization had trade relationship with it. Now let us see the decline of the towns. The situation in that place began to change some 4,000 years ago. There were the reason apart from the natural reasons. The wall of the Harappans fort were further strengthened towards the final days of this town. It is west gate was closed completely. The spacious rooms of the Mohenjo-daro became smaller and the huge buildings turned into the huts. Neither the town planning nor the road planning they were systematically at that time or they systematic at that time. The historians have given a various explanations for the decline of those towns. Some feels that dried up rivers as the season, and other feels that the changed course of the river was that reason. The other historians were stated that the destruction of a forest as their main cause, probably by floods and clouds, might have they destroyed the area or migrated to the new areas in the east and south. The cities was survived in the Lothal town of Gujarat for some more years, and the Indus Valley civilization has remained an evidence of maturity of Indian civilizations. Those are all the reasons the decline of main towns of the civilizations. In today's class, we have studies about the when nomadic life became stable, when the people are started to live in the homes that we have studies. After that, we see the first urbanization in our India. We see the Harappan civilization. After this, we see the significance of the cities. In that cities we see the major cities like Kalibangan, Lothal, Mohenjo-daro, Harappa in this area. After that, we see the town planning of the civilizations. The people are lived very systematically and cleanly manner, and they are developing a system in their area. After that, we see the town life of that civilizations. That civilization means Indian civilizations. In the town life, we see that the people are use different metals, gems and jewelries, and they uses the beads. After that, we see the peoples of this civilization, they are totally depend on agriculture and trade. They grow the wheat, barley, pulses, etc. They know the irrigation system also. After this, we see the people are now the rearing of animals. They are good in rearing cattle, rearing sheep, rearing and poultries. After this, we see the decline of towns. Those are all about the Indian civilizations, especially the Harappan civilizations. If you have any queries regarding this, comment below. Thank you for watching this.